Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on how to make a Gantt chart on Monday.com. We've been able to make this tutorial for beginners to help you in the onboarding process of using Monday.com to boost your efficiency. Monday.com helps you in team management and it's a great tool to help teams actualize their goals. But in order to make good use of the Gantt chart, you'll need to sign up or get started. In order to do this, you can click on the Get Started button here at the top right corner. Click on it. Now what we'll need to do is to put in our email address which we use to register with Monday.com. After putting this, you can click on Next and put in your password in order to get to your dashboard. Awesome. Now we're on our Monday.com dashboard and you can see how it looks like. On the left side, you have your controls and different parts of your Monday interface. And on the center, it will show you what you have based on your selection right here. So currently we're in home, and if we click on my work, but for now we have this workspace called the inventory management. Now in order to have your Gantt chart, go over to the main table and then press on the add view. Now when you press on this, you will have these options come up. Now you have table and then you have the Gantt. Now the Gantt is not available in the free plan and you will need to take note of that in order to make use of it. So we're going to click on the Gantt. So now we have the Gantt view and we're just going to talk about some of the features as you can see them already. You can see Samsung here and just what you saw in the main table. So the Gantt view is basically a type of view of your dependencies or activities here on your project dashboard. At the top here, it's good to know that you can actually change the name of this Gantt view here. Now you can click on the three dots here and you can say rename view. So you could say Gantt whatever and add it to the view. But we're going to leave it as that so we could easily see that it's a Gantt view. However, even though you change the name there, we can see by the view how the Gantt view looks like. You have also other options. Other than renaming it, you can pin this view for everyone to see, duplicate this, share this view, lock this view to restrict edits, reorder it if you'd like to, and if you're done with it, you could click on delete view. Now here you can add new items. When you click on the drop down option there, you have the new group of items, import items from elsewhere in case you have any. You also have the add widget, and when you hover your mouse over it, it says this dashboard has one of 30 widgets. When you click on the plus, you can see different options right here. And when you click on more widgets, it's going to take you to this page where you can see more information. For example, you have Gantt, and this is what we have already. You could also see timeline, text, workload. All of these are to help you boost your efficiency. You also have search, depending on the amount of data or information you have. And if there are lots of them, you can use the search button here to search for a specific item. You also have person. So if you're working on a large team, you'd like to look for a particular person, you could filter this board by the person. And you have a filter. The filter also helps you to streamline your view and processes in order to move away distractions and focus on what's needed. Now, whenever you see buttons like this, it's just to help you know that you can click and drag on it. And we're dragging our Gantt chart. Of course, you can rename your Gantt chart from here once again. And you also have the filter option right here. Now, when we move over to this side of the screen, you have baseline, autofit, years, plus icon once again, and the more options. Now, when you click on the baseline here, it brings up the Gantt chart to the fullest of its screen. And this helps you to block away any other distractions and have a fuller view of your Gantt chart. For example, you now have the widget settings right here. If we close this, you're not seeing any widget settings. So the purpose of this is for you to see other options that you can make some effective changes on your Gantt chart. We're going to click on baseline once again. And here you can see baseline, which we clicked already. And if you click on it, nothing will happen because you're already on the baseline view. And then here you have the input on your table. You can see the dates and the year. So you have January 15, 2022, and we're currently in 2024, 2025. And because this is the 2025 first quarter we're currently on, what would you like to do? If you'd like to view this on the chart, all you need to do is to take your mouse, click on any of these options here at the top and slide it to the right. As you can see, we see January right here. Now, this corresponds with each of these inputs. Now, this is because it's in January 15 and January is in the first quarter because you have January, February, March. The second quarter starts from April, and the third and the fourth because each year has 4 quarters. So currently this is in the first quarter of 2022. Now, when we go over to the right side of these inputs, you can see a drop down icon there. And when we click on it, you have edit item, duplicate, delete, and archive. These are options you have at your disposal. Then you also have edit item. When we click on it, you can see the date right here. So say you want to change this date from January 2022 to something ahead in the future. So we're going to put it in another quarter, say in the September, and that should be in the third or fourth quarter. We're going to click on September 10th and then close this. As you can see, it's been moved down because in the order of appearance, September 10th comes after January. So when we click on this, you can see it just arrives just on the fourth quarter or between the third and the fourth quarter. And what's more, when you click on the drop down once again, you click on edit item, you can see more fields where you can make some modifications. If you'd like to change the status, you can also change it right here. And at the top here, you have the 3 dots here where you can click on it and start a conversation or click on delete item. Now, if you're having a lot of items and you feel that you're not seeing everything or you feel like you need to adjust the view, you can come over here to auto fit. And before we click on it, you can see the other icon by the side of AutoFit. You can see today and AutoFit. When you click on AutoFit, it will adjust it to the best view. Of course, you can click on this icon right here and it says today. So when we click on it, you can see it takes us to 2025. And what's here in 2025? You can see Apple. So basically, if you're having lots of items to deal with, you can use your Gantt chart to see where they are in the stream of time. And if you'd like to have more information on them, you can click on it and see if they're in good progress or if they need some more help. Of course, you have the option to zoom in right here. And when we do this, you can see more information that will be written depending on what you have right here. Now, this is the highest zoom or the maximum zoom, and you also have the option to zoom out. Remember, though we're in the Gantt view, you can come over here to view if it's really in the Gantt view by clicking on it, and you can see it's selected Gantt view. If we click on table, you can see that the Gantt view will be switched to table, even though you're currently in the Gantt view. Of course, because you want to have your Gantt view, you can come over here once again and click on Gantt. Then we have the split mode, and the split mode is a split between the Gantt view and the table mode. Now, why is this important? Because with the Gantt view, you can see the full picture by the year, and with the table mode, you can see more details at a glance. When we click on it, we can click on Gantt view once again because that's why we're learning the Gantt view. And on the side here, you have widget settings. The widget settings help you to personalize your space and have a better view according to what you like. If you click on the color by, you can see inventory management, and it currently doesn't have a color. And you can see it's currently under none. You have group, board, manufacturer, order, status. Do take note that if you'd like to see more real estate with the dates here, all you need to do is to click on the settings icon and the widgets will be gone. Here you can see 2026, 2027, if you'd like to project for the future or if you have items that are ahead in the future. Instead of sliding from left to right, you will be able to see more. Of course, if you'd like to see far ahead, you'll need to keep sliding just to see what's up. Now, one more thing we'd like to show you is the years. Now, it's currently showing by years, and when we click on the drop down, you can see quarters, months, weeks, and days. Now, when we go back to 2022, because that's where we have most of our inputs, you can come over to years, click on it, and select quarters. As you can see, this is 2022 quarter, and you can see it in a closer view. So this is like another version of zooming in, but in this case, you're focused on the quarters, and then you could go over to months, and you have January. Of course, you had January right here. And when you see September, it means you have to go over to September. So at this point, we hope that you have a better view and a better understanding of how to use the Gantt chart on Monday.com. This will help you speed up your workflow process and increase your productivity by having a better view of your project tasks, whether it's in the past or in the future or currently. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.